Field school to me is a way of getting out of the classroom and putting what I have learned at WSU as a public historian into practice. So it's a way, basically, to learn how to practice what we preach. I guess my field school experience is going to be a little bit different. This is my third one, so I'm coming at it with the experience of having been through 2 previous field schools while we were getting the program started. And this is a nice culmination of seeing how field school can work in different kinds of settings with different focuses. Well, I came to the first field school in 2007. That was my first time. I worked on historic preservation. The second field school, we worked on more live interpretation, building an arastra. This year, again, more live interpretation.
And what do you think a student of history would benefit from attending a field school?
It all goes back to getting the experience. These are things that we can't do this in Pullman.
With the field school being held in Virginia City, what do you feel your relationship to Virginia City is? Well,
Virginia City and I have a little bit more history, I guess, than some other field school participants. I came here for the first time in 2007. Ended up writing my master's thesis about business and consumption in Virginia City. And I think the amazing thing about Virginia City is just how many personal stories we can pull out of it, how many big pictures we can take and then take them to the smaller level and really get into what the human experience in Virginia City was. So that's my interest in coming back again and again, is to look at how people lived in Virginia City and what they did here and how we can interpret that better for the public. I learn something new every time I come to Virginia City. It always becomes increasingly apparent to me every time I'm back how much I don't know, which is a little bit frustrating sometimes after you've spent, months and months and months doing all this minute research and digging through archives and looking at letters and diaries and store contents and every other possible thing you can think of. But just increasing my base of knowledge. Virginia City is going to be something that I'm passionate about probably for the rest of my life. So this is field school number 3, but I still feel like I'm just getting started in starting to understand how much there really is that's special about this place.
What's your favorite part about Virginia City in a nutshell?
That's a hard question. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say the Kramer Building and the McGovern store, just because they were my first experience, and that was the first chance I had to see how it works when we do history instead of just learning it in a classroom.